If you're over 60 and your kitchen feels cluttered or hard to manage, you're not alone. And Granny's kitchen secrets can make every corner easier to use. She always said a calm kitchen makes a calm day. And today we're bringing that wisdom back. Before we begin, subscribe if you're ready to create a simpler, safer, senior-friendly kitchen, one gentle reset at a time. In this video, you'll discover 5 senior-friendly kitchen organizing tips that make daily tasks easier, 2 mindset shifts that instantly reduce stress, and 1 powerful granny secret that brings joy back into cooking. These gentle tweaks aren't about working harder. They're about making your kitchen support you. And stay until the end, because Granny's final secret is the one most seniors say they wish they learned years ago. Mindset Shift 1. Make everything easy to reach. Granny believed the kitchen should serve you, not strain your body. If something forces you to bend too low, reach too high, or twist in a way that makes your back or shoulders ache, it's a sign the item isn't in the right place. A senior-friendly kitchen begins with comfort, not effort. Bring your daily tools, the pots you always use, your favorite mug, your go-to spices, to eye level or within arm's reach. When everything lives where your body feels safest and strongest, cooking becomes calm again, not a chore. Mindset Shift 2. Keep only what you use. Granny had a simple belief. If something doesn't serve your life today, it doesn't need to take space in your kitchen. A kitchen works best when every tool earns its place. The gadgets you haven't touched in months. The pans you always skip. The duplicate bowls you forgot you owned. They quietly steal your space and your peace. When you keep only the tools that support your daily rhythm, the whole kitchen breathes, and you do too. Does any of this feel familiar? Tell Granny below. Your story might help someone else take their first gentle step toward a calmer home. Step 1. Create a daily use zone. Granny always believed the heart of the kitchen should feel effortless. And one of her smartest tricks was creating a daily use zone. A small section of the kitchen dedicated only to the items you reach for every single day. This simple shift immediately makes your kitchen safer, calmer, and easier to use, especially as we age. Start by gathering the things that support your daily rhythm. Your favorite mug, the plate you use for breakfast, the coffee or tea items you reach for every morning, your everyday spices, the pot you cook with most often. These are the tools that actually serve your life today. Not the fancy gadgets, not the once-a-year dishes, not the items hidden in the back of cabinets. Place these essentials on shelves or counters positioned between your shoulders and your waist. This is your strongest, safest range of motion. No painful bending, no stretching, no awkward twisting just to reach something simple. When everything you need lives in this comfort zone, your kitchen becomes instantly more senior-friendly. This small change reduces strain, prevents accidents, and creates a sense of ease the moment you walk in. It also helps you naturally see what doesn't belong. If an item doesn't earn a spot in your daily zone, it might not need to take up space at all. What would you put in your daily use zone? Share one item below. Your idea might inspire someone else. Step 2. Use smart grouping to make the kitchen flow. Granny always said, things that live together work together. And this simple habit is one of the biggest reasons her kitchen felt so easy to move through. She grouped similar items so the kitchen had a natural flow. No searching, no bending, no wandering from cabinet to cabinet trying to remember where something was. Begin by choosing one small area, a drawer, a shelf, or a cabinet, and look for natural categories. Keep all your baking tools together. Place all your cooking utensils in one spot. Keep your tea bags, coffee, sweetener, and mugs in one warm little drink corner. Put your food storage containers near where you serve or store leftovers. This creates stations that make daily routines feel effortless. For seniors, this isn't just about neatness. It's about safety, confidence, and energy. When your tools are grouped by purpose, you make fewer unnecessary steps. You avoid bending repeatedly to find one small item. You cut down on frustration because everything has a logical home. And most importantly, the kitchen starts working with you, not against you. Use baskets, shallow bins, or clear containers to keep each group tidy. Granny loved containers because they stop items from spreading everywhere. Pulling out one basket is much easier than digging through a deep cabinet. Labels can help too. Simple, bold, easy-to-read labels that instantly show what belongs where. This is especially helpful when you're tired or distracted. As you group, you'll naturally spot duplicates or items you no longer use. This isn't about throwing everything away. It's about giving your essentials room to breathe so you feel calm instead of crowded. What's one category in your kitchen that needs its own little home? Tell Granny below. Your idea might help someone else declutter too. Step 3. Reduce kitchen stress points with simple swaps. Granny always said the kitchen should feel peaceful, not painful, and she had a habit of removing anything that made daily tasks harder than they needed to be. She didn't call it resetting, but that's exactly what she did. She replaced stressful, awkward setups with simpler, safer ones. Start by noticing the places where frustration shows up. Do you struggle to open a drawer because it's too full? Do pots make a loud crash every time you try to pull one out? Is there a shelf you can never reach without standing on your toes? These are your kitchen's stress points. And the beauty is, they can be fixed with surprisingly small adjustments. If a drawer is overloaded, split the items into 2 smaller zones or move heavy tools to a spot that's easier on your wrists. If reaching up high is uncomfortable, bring the most used items down and move only occasional use things higher. If plastic containers fall out every time you open the cabinet, give them their own bin or use a simple divider so lids stay in one place. And if bending is tough, place heavier pans on mid-level shelves so your back stays supported. Granny also loved using lazy Susans, turntables, for spices, oils, and jars because they keep everything visible without having to shuffle items around. A single spin shows you exactly what you have. No more digging, stretching, or knocking things over. Drawer dividers are another quiet hero. They create little homes for utensils so nothing turns into a jumbled mess. The goal isn't to make your kitchen perfect. It's to make it comfortable. When the hardest parts become easier, the whole kitchen feels calmer, safer, and genuinely more enjoyable to use. What's one small swap you know would make your kitchen easier tomorrow? Share it. Granny's listening. Step 4. Create a safe cooking area. Granny always believed the heart of the kitchen wasn't the stove, it was the space around it. She knew that hot pots, heavy pans, and crowded counters could turn a simple meal into a stressful moment. So she kept her cooking area clear, calm, and wide enough to move with confidence. Start by looking at the area surrounding your stove. If it feels tight, cluttered, or filled with random items, that's the first sign it needs a gentle reset. Remove anything that doesn't belong near heat. Plastic containers, papers, utensils you rarely use, cleaning bottles, and decorative pieces. These things may look innocent, but in a busy moment, they can create hazards or force you to juggle items with hot pans in your hands. Granny's rule was simple. The cooking zone should give you room to breathe. That means keeping a clear counter on at least one side of the stove so you can set down ingredients, stir a pot, or place a pan safely without rushing. A calm space equals a calm mind, especially when heat is involved. Another part of creating a safe zone is positioning your most used cooking tools within easy reach. Keep wooden spoons, spatulas, and ladles in a stable container next to the stove. Place lids and pot holders in a nearby drawer. Store heavier items like cast iron or large pots on mid-level shelves so you can lift them without straining your wrists or back. That one shift can make cooking dramatically easier and safer. If reaching overhead is uncomfortable, avoid storing spices or oils in high cabinets above the stove. Heat rises and can make those spots unsafe anyway. Instead, use a small turntable or low shelf to keep essentials close but organized. Granny loved saying, If you can find it quickly, you can cook calmly. The goal is not a magazine-perfect kitchen. It's a senior-friendly cooking zone where every movement feels steady, secure, and stress-free. When your stove area is clear and your tools are easy to reach, every meal becomes a smoother, safer part of your day. What change would make your cooking area feel safer today? Share one idea. Granny might just inspire someone else. Step 5. Prepare a calm counter. Granny always believed that one small clear space could change the whole feeling of a kitchen. She used to say, "A calm counter gives you room to breathe, and every good day starts with a little breathing room." And it's true. Even if your kitchen feels busy, crowded, or full of daily necessities, creating just one calm counter instantly brings peace back into the room. Start by choosing a single counter, not the whole kitchen. Granny knew that success begins with something manageable. This counter will become your quiet zone, the area that stays open, clear, and uncluttered no matter how busy life gets. It doesn't need to be large. Even a small section the size of a placemat can become your new anchor point. Remove everything from the chosen space. Not forever, just for a moment. As you clear it, notice how your shoulders relax and your breathing slows. That's the power of visual calm. Once the counter is empty, wipe it gently. The goal is not to deep clean but to create a fresh, soft moment of reset. Next, decide what actually deserves a permanent place on this counter. Granny kept only 1 or 2 items. A fruit bowl, a small plant, or a single pretty mug. Items that made her smile but didn't steal the space. This counter is not for mail, medicine, receipts, bags, or tools. It's a calm zone, not a catch-all. When your counter is clear, step back and take a look. It's surprising how such a small area can make the whole kitchen feel lighter. This becomes the visual signal your brain uses to stay grounded. Seniors often notice that when this counter stays calm, the rest of the kitchen naturally follows. Throughout the week, return to this spot. Whenever life feels scattered, place your hands on the empty counter, breathe deeply, and let the stillness remind you that simplicity is possible, even in a full home. Granny believed this was more than a kitchen trick. It was a life habit. Would you try this in your kitchen? Which area would you reset first? Comment a green heart below. But here's Granny's secret. An organized kitchen isn't about perfection. It's about making life easier, safer, and calmer. She set up her kitchen so she could move freely, cook joyfully, and start each morning with peace. In 2025, more seniors are simplifying their kitchens, but our grandmothers mastered this simple, calming organization long before it became a trend. Remember, one gentle change at a time. Start small, follow Granny's steps, and enjoy a kitchen that feels easy, safe, and peaceful. If this video helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who needs their own reset. Subscribe to the Senior Reset. Granny returns next week with another simple habit to make life after 60 calmer, brighter, and lighter.